Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to how to soak off acrylic nails. So I have these 5XL nails on, and well, I call them 5XL, but I don't know how long they are for real, but they're just super long. So today I'm going to be taking these off, and I mean, some people like to rip their acrylics off, some people like to maybe only file them off, but I like to soak mine off. There's different ways to do it. Ripping them off is not one of the ways to do it. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but like if you want to rip them off, go ahead, but it's just gonna be harder to like get them done, you know, because when you have damaged nails, they're not easy to do. So this is why I would recommend soaking off your nails. It is the safest way, and it leaves your nails healthy. Like, your nails will be fine after. And I feel like also some people think that soaking off isn't safe, but it is. And so I've been taking off my acrylics since I started doing acrylics. So yeah, basically soaking off is the safest option. So that's what I'm doing in this video, and that's what I'm showing you how to do. I'm taking them off, taking the length off first by clipping on the edges, like the corners of them, and then basically just like, I don't know, taking them off. It doesn't hurt anything when I'm like pulling on them or anything like that. I'm just taking them off. They already have a crack in them once I clip them, so after that I can just pull them off. I was struggling to take off the index finger, so I just clipped off a little bit at the end, and then I'm going to drill the rest off, and I'll show how to do that when I get to the drilling. So right here, I'm taking off all the pearls and like the stones and stuff before I drill them off, just because when you're drilling off stones, it smells weird, and I don't know, that just kind of puts me off. But I couldn't take all of them off because they are bunched together. They're in like a cluster together. If you put top coat on your nails before you put flowers on them, which these are acrylic flowers here that I have on, you can just take them right off with like these cuticle nippers, if there's a top coat under them. I've never actually done flowers without putting a top coat under first, so I don't know if you could even without a top coat, but I know that top coat will definitely make it easier. So yeah, if you don't want to drill your flowers off, just go ahead and put a top coat before you put your flowers, and you can just clip them off. So I'm trying to clip everything off before I get into filing, and since I couldn't do that, I still ended up having to file off some of the little bling going on, but it was alright. It wasn't hard to file off. It's just something that I prefer not to do. So now I'm going to file my nails. I'm going to debulk them with my e-drill. I don't really honestly know how else you could take off acrylic nails without an e-drill, unless they were really short and thin. Then you would have to hand file to debulk them, because honestly I like my soak off time to take as little time as possible, which is why I followed all the way down to the clear layer that I put underneath my colors with my acrylic, because that helps it so my soak off time is only like 10 minutes. But I have my drill, my Melody Susie rechargeable drill. I will have linked below, and my dust collector for this. And I have my dust collector on for even when I'm just filing and reshaping nails, just because it takes me forever, and usually my nails aren't the smoothest when it comes to application, so I definitely need a dust collector. But I'm debulking all the way down to the clear layer, and I did not feel good about taking these off because I think it's been 3 weeks. I think as of today, the 26th, that I'm recording and editing this, it has been 3 weeks. But the nails had no lifting at all. Like, I could have done a refill, but I definitely want to go back to doing pop-off sets and making press-ons. So I had to soak these off. But it pained me because they have zero lifting. Like, honestly, if I didn't do pop-off sets or press-ons, which I love doing, so I definitely want to do it, but if I didn't, I would have just done a refill on these nails and they would have been fine. But I'm taking off the nail that I couldn't clip off, and to start off, I did start by filing under because I'm gonna need to get the bulk down from on top and from on the bottom. And I just figured, why not just file both top and bottom? Like, it doesn't matter if you do that or not, but I decided to do it. And then I just clipped the rest of it off, and that's pretty much all I'm going to be showing when it comes to filing and debulking the nails to remove them. And now I'm going to be moving on to the soak off process. So 100% acetone, no other acetone is going to do it. 90%, 80%, I don't know where you will find that, but 100% acetone is the only acetone that's going to do it. I'm using cotton balls, and I'm just saturating the cotton balls completely in acetone. Well, I'm breaking off the cotton balls. I'm not using a whole entire cotton ball because that would be a waste, and it would be way too big. So I'm cutting off like a little piece of it, or tearing off a little piece. I'm saturating that little piece in acetone, and then I'm putting these clips on with the little acetone cotton balls, and I'm going to be waiting for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to show how it should look after 10 minutes. So after you soak off an EMA nail, this is how it should look. It's like, if it was MMA, I think it looks I don't know, it looks smooth and shiny, and like it hasn't soaked off at all. You won't be able to scrape it off like I just did, and I'm not even like using any force. I'm just gently like scraping off the acrylic. It just comes off super easily if the monomer that you used was the proper type of monomer. It'll just come right off. And yeah, this is probably the easiest part of the process, because all you have to do is throw them on and then wait 10 minutes, and then boom. And I'm going to be showing me cleaning up my cuticles and, you know, what comes after the soak off. I'm not just only going to be showing this and then done. So stick around. After finishing the soak off process, I'm clipping down my nails as short as I want them. You don't have to do this. This isn't like really a necessary part of the process, but I want my nails to be stubby, so that's just how I'm doing mine. Also, this is helping get rid of all the acrylic because at the tip there is a little bit of acrylic that stayed because I didn't like drill down the tip enough to where I could soak it off in just 10 minutes. So this helped get rid of all the acrylic. Now I'm pushing back my cuticles so I can do some cleanup to these nails. They haven't been taken care of since I did my last set, obviously, so I'm going to drill off any dead skin and cut my cuticles, and then that'll be it. I'm actually using a bit that I've never used before on my cuticles, but I've seen a nail tech that I watch use a drill bit sort of like this, so I decided why not, because it looks like it does wonders, to be honest. And there's so many drill bits that I see that look like they work so well, and then I'll use them and then they'll work, but like I would think that they work so much better than what I used last. But in all honesty, I think any drill bit that is for getting rid of the dead skin on the nail plate and pushing back the cuticles works just fine. You don't need anything super special. So this worked just fine, and then after this I'm going to be cutting my cuticles, and then that'll be it. I don't think I've actually ever even showed me cut my cuticles. Maybe I have, but not often. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider liking it and commenting, and let me know what you think I should do for my next nail set, if you have any ideas or anything like that. And yeah, this is probably the only soak off video I'm ever gonna do, because I don't know, I just never do anything like this. I usually only do nails, so let me know if you want anything else different or whatever. But next video will definitely be nails. Thank you for watching, and yeah, just let me know if you want to. Let me know any sets that you might have in mind that you want to see me do or recreate. I'll see you in the next video.